What is up, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to this Epic Encounters unboxing, special Epic Encounters unboxing. Now, I've unboxed Epic Encounters before, but not like this one, because this is the Local Legends Tavern kit, and this gives me the ability to then employ the Local Legends Epic Encounters sets into my games through, I presume, a tavern. So what is it? So it's like a tavern where obviously there's a local legend, it can send you off on an adventure, and there are various kits in the set to do that. Okay, so they got a nice little picture on the front there. Everything you need to run epic tavern encounters in your RPGs. Now, what's in the box? I'll just quickly run through what's in the box before I open it. Complete guide to running epic encounters. See what they did there? A book of 10 amazing taverns ready to drop directly into your game, bursting with plot hooks. So there's 10 different taverns in here. 60 fully standard NPCs with portraits, backstory, adventure hooks, and individual cards. Nice. 10 beautifully illustrated tavern maps inside and out. 10 illustrated playmats for riotous tavern games, and 5 e-compatible, can be adapted for any system, suitable for all experience levels. Okay, that's cool. Right, let's just read what it says here. Well, I'll read it all actually. It says the Nodding Dragon is much like any tavern found by roadsides throughout the multiverse, a place of merriment, warmth, and sanctuary. When travel exhausts the body and the burdens of heroism or villainy weigh too heavily upon the soul. If you still own one, I like that. The Nodding Dragon is the ideal place to stumble upon. Right, your complete tavern kit from the creators of Epic Encounters. Every tavern deserves to be epic. Taverns are a frequent feature in almost every fantasy role-playing campaign, yet they're barely given time to shine. That ends now. With this kit you can make every tavern epic encounter, whatever your level of experience, with minimum effort. Because we believe in inns. We believe inns can be more than places to get your next quest, and running role-playing games should be rewarding, not exhausting. We've given them our Epic Encounters treatment. That means we've taken our tried and tested method for creating truly interesting pubs and boxed it in your favourite convenience, ready to slot into any fantasy role-playing campaign. Inside you'll find 10 fully realised fantasy inns, 60 colourful characters to drop in, and riotous tavern games for your players to test their wits and raise their spirits. And that's not all. In England we call pubs locals, and every local has its legend. Right, let's get into it. So you kind of should, by that monologue there, roughly know what it's all about. So it's kind of like it could be a hub, which I love in campaigns, in any sort of fantasy or sci-fi or whatever, but any role-playing campaign, I love hubs. Places you can come back to time and time again. You may end up even owning one of these bad boys. Right, let's get the lid off of this and see what we got. Right, okay. Ooh. What on earth is that? I have no idea. Red Dragon, eh? I'm sure that will be NPC book. Wow. Detailing all your NPCs. Yes, it is. Detailing your NPCs. Wow. It stats them as well, which is pretty nice. I like that. Yeah, I do like that. Can't say I'm a fan of the pronouns thing, you know, they, them, and all that. I think that's non-required, really. I don't think you need to put that in there. I think that's just nonsensical. You know, it's a game, for goodness sake. But yeah, innkeepers, ooh, wealthy exile, head of the thieves guild. Wow. Yeah, looking good. Nice NPC book. I like it. I like it. Right, tavern book. Okay. So, wow. Hooks in taverns. The drafty rabbit. Wow. People you find in them, the Shady Nook. Oh, there's all sorts here. Golden Griffin, and so on. You get the picture there. Encounters book. So, adventures to run straight away from the off. Like it. Now they've given you a bag for some reason there. Obviously that will become apparent. This must be the maps. So have a look at these. Right. Okay. So what have we got here? Okay. A little it's like what you would call, I don't know, interior and exterior artwork of said tavern, I suppose. Pretty neat. Look at this one, let's look at another one. This is the maps, obviously. Right, so there's one you come across. And there you go. There's the inside of it. That's literally to wet your whistle, and that is really nice. I like that. So they're not exactly maps per se, but they are artwork. That's probably what you put these back into that pouch. I won't go through all of them, just some of them. Right, so yeah, they're just like, they're pretty extravagant places. And this one's got gaming tables in it. I suppose you could expand this to things like Call of Cthulhu, things like that, if you really wanted to. There's enough leeway there, I suppose you could say. But there's one, look at that, look. Looks a bit wild, doesn't it, that one? Wherever that is. And on the inside, there you go. Shows you the beds as well as the main area. Oh wow, looks like a sort of like fighting arena there, which works out rather well. So I'm not going to go through all of them, but that's enough to wet your whistle. I'm going to see if I can pop these into this bag they've given me here for it. I don't know if this is what it's for. I would like to think it is. I think it is. Right, I can do that later. See if we can work out what this dragon thing is all about here. You want to see what you're getting in the box, don't you? Right, so what is it? Dragon, tiger, hand. My goodness, it's a bit Call of Cthulhu-esque as well, isn't it? I mean, yeah, could be used, I suppose. I know how I'm going to use them, but I'll just put that to one side. Right, then we've got our NPC cards. Let's open these up because I want to have a look. And then once this is open, you see, I can then go with other unboxings of local legends, epic encounters. Then you see, right. So looking at the one on the top, get a picture. Right, first thing you notice is a scowl like no other. That's cool. Yeah, I'm guessing this is the NPCs here. Yeah. So it's just got a picture of them and literally the first thing you notice about them. What's this then? Mini game. Like games you can play in the inn with the rules. Mini games. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's really cool. And so you've got mini games, and you've got the NPCs, and I think that's it. I think the rest of it's just packaging in the box. I'll just double check for you. Yes, it is. So, well, that ain't bad, is it? So let's pop these back. Okay. Let's see if I can. So you've got maps. You've got kind of artwork to kind of give you the feel of the place. Not too keen on these bags. I'm going to forego that bag actually. Yeah, so I don't find that very useful. So the NPC book can go there. The Tavern book can go there. Go back in, and the encounter book can go there. I'll just pop these artwork bits back into this bag. And there you go, that's the Epic Encounters, the Tavern kit, which is pretty good. Where's another one? I'll just look at another one, look. Let's just have a look at another one. By a dockside, that's what caught my eye. So it's by a dockside. Let's just try and zoom out a bit so you can see a bit better. So there's an inn on a dock, and then inside it looks like that. So it gives you something to work with. That's cool. I like that because if I'm solo role playing, which I will be, that gives me questions for my oracle and specifics to ask focus tables and things like that. And if I want to branch out in any other direction, it gives me everything I need. So yeah, I appreciate that. Like I say, the only thing I didn't like is the pronouns of the NPCs. I really don't think it's necessary. I think that's just trying to be too woke, too politically correct, and I'm not a fan. If you disagree with me, whatever, but I think it's unnecessary in a game. Don't need it. It's not needed. Well, I'll put those away later. So that is Epic Encounters, Local Legends, Tavern Kit. So yeah, so apart from the pronouns of the NPCs, a great bit of kit. I paid £38 for that one. Do I think it's worth it? Just about. Yeah, you get quite a lot of bang for your buck with that. It gives you a lot to work with. You can change things in the different elements, obviously. But there it is, Local Legends Tavern Kit, one unboxing. Thanks ever so much for watching. Do remember all brushes lead to water, and I'll see you on another video. Bye for now. Bye bye.